My name is Lucas, and today I'll be your dungeon master. As you can tell, maybe you don't, because no one watches this, but we are in a new venue, which is great for us. So why is this all like? Yeah, it's all weird. Yeah, there we are. Okay, we're done. Shit. This is gonna be awkward.
I've not got a notification that we started yet, so I don't know if it's actually working.
Can you?
Do you remember that time that you did that really good recap?
Yeah.
And then it was
Studio mode. Click
right,
studio mode.
last time.
On the right.
Something happened.
Moving on.
Studio mode. Click studio mode.
Last time.
On the right. Yeah, it's working. And then there we go. Okay. Hello, everyone. So yeah, the audio is not going to be great. We know that. We still need to figure out.
We apologise profusely.
Yeah. Yes, we failed at moving venues, but the commuters are happy. So let's see. Recap. Do you remember everything about last session?
Dragon.
Lost story.
I was there.
So the party, after trying to figure out a way of entering the coded towers, noticed these three robed figures coming around the corner. You gave chase, and after a bit of an encounter, one of them manages to escape by suggesting to Silas that, convincing Silas that he worked in a furniture shop or something. But the other two were captured. And in their person, you found two amulets with the initials DK, which after some investigation, you realize it was the Dandelion Knights, but rather
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong and not Dick. It was one of the coded brothers.
Dick, no.
Millicent managed to pick up some information using the tech thoughts, including the potential location of some kind of safe house that Zentrum have in the Trace Ward in Brindle Alley. Kath and Niall find that they recognize the person you interrogated. They said they recognize you because you are now persons of interest to certain elements in the city because of your involvement in rescuing Lauren Air and everything that's going on. The Sea Watch showed up, but they were quickly dismissed by flashing some badges like the Watchful Order and the Grey Hands. And eventually, one of them shared what he knew on condition that you let him go. Now, I don't know if you want me to recap everything you learned or you got it all written down. After that, you what?
Just guilty faces.
No recap? No recap?
I'm just adjusting. I was making a lot of noise adjusting.
Okay. So no recap of all information you gathered. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, very good.
So Neil and Millie brought Unconscious Voice to Blackstaff Tower, where you also had a conversation where you learned quite a few things, and you share quite a few things with Vashra. And at the same time, back in the manor, Silas, Gainhorn, and Keth received the visit of one Svel Roshna. That was, it turned out to be a political cousin of Silas, essentially by the families who are being married. And there was some interesting exchange of information and a bit of a mini duel that was quite interesting. You talked about rooftops. And at that point, many actually, when Niall and Millie came back, Silas opened about his past and Keth opened about his past. Suddenly all the secrets, yeah. Well, he did say he wasn't from Icewind Dale, to everyone's surprise. And eventually you discuss what to do about the stone and the ice you now know about, with Niall insisting they have to get their hands in one, so no one can put together the whole puzzle. They conjecture about who might have every piece, and you talk about constructs, the Mystery Noble family, the Sanitas, Captain Zord, and slowly a plan for a potential heist started taking form. Then Mert visited, agreed to give you 1.5k. There was some discussion about naming rights. You eventually settled for 20% of the ownership of Trollskull Manor, and promised to take care of the guilds and everything, and even retrieve the troll skull that is down in the Dockwood. Niall also shared some stone blasters with everyone. And the next morning you went to the dock to investigate this whole situation with the dragon that apparently was underwater because of some confusion, because Mei Lun is not great at explaining things. The DM did explain everything perfectly. You left most of your gear in a tavern there, kind of like tavern/warehouse. You went down into the water, realizing that the potion somehow also protected you from the cold, and you started walking slowly through the silt and the seafloor, when Genhorn noticed, or maybe something prickling the back of his neck, turn around, and this big figure of a dragon slowly, like a predator, kind of like gliding towards the back of the group, like turn around and you say, hello, hello, and you all hear this, like Genhorn with a half smile in his face, and you all get the feeling, okay, there's something big just behind me, and that's where we left off. So, what do you do?
We've been looking for you.
I feel like there's something big behind us.
4 legs, you all turn around slowly as Genhorn is obviously looking behind you. And 4 big claws kind of like settle on the seafloor around the algae that are floating around and send a bit of silt, sand, plumes of dirt up in the air, in the water. And this dragon, probably the size of an elephant, I'm gonna say, but with wings, with a much larger wingspan than an elephant, which is 0.
They got big ears,
It's
though.
kind of like there, looking at you all. What are you doing here?
That's a great question.
I think we found the dragon.
Yeah. Well, Niall was asked to come and speak to you.
Niall, do I know you?
No, but I've heard of you.
You sure he's the right one?
Are they speaking common, by the way?
What colour is
They're
this?
speaking common.
What colour is this dragon?
It looks bluish underwater. As the light goes, you know, as the further you are underwater, the colors bleed out.
We have white though, million.
Oh yes, correct. You have some light. Yeah, it looks bronze.
Just to clarify.
what can I roll to see what the information my character would have about dragons?
I think
Supposed
you
to
already
be-
made knowledge checks about dragons.
Yeah, I think
You learn about the
You-
metallic dragons and the color dragons and.
So what?
I mean,
do
what
know?
you knew it was that metallic dragons tend to be good aligned. Colored dragons tend to be evil, and they. I think that's pretty much most because
Yeah,
you
we all
didn't roll
rolled
well.
really
You
low.
didn't
I think-
roll really
I think it was
bad.
only me that was allowed to do it for nature. I think was I can't remember.
Yeah, and also, I mean, there's lots of rumors. Not all dragons are apparently able to breathe underwater, but bronze,
Hashtag not all dragons.
yeah, but bronze dragons are. And
He might have drank a potion.
oh, he might have drank a potion, but he's been hanging around this harbor for a long time, as far as you can tell. And
What do we know about the personalities of dragons? If anything.
Not much. Just as I say, evil, good lying dragons are the metallic ones, and they're all arrogant. They all think, at least that's the rumor, they all think they're better than any other species
Okay.
in general.
I'm gonna go down on one knee.
Okay.
Think about. Oh, majestic. What is that? What is thy name?
And you turned into an underwater corner
Yeah.
in the name. You seem to have brought out my jesters.
It looks wait. It looks at you with a bit of a strange look.
Name is Zelifarn.
Zelifarn with Z.
Z-E-L?
Z-E-L-I Farn. Like farm with the N. You say you sought me out.
So if he's kneeling down, I'm going to literally step beside you, hand on your shoulder. I will not kneel. I'm going to... Actually, yes. We'd like just to ask you a few questions.
Starts kind of like circling around you, looking at you all. For what purpose? You seek me out. I have no information that might interest you.
Well, information about you. It's all about you.
Why would I do that? Why would I tell you anything about me? It kind of like stains the neck. Now the face, which is like this big, nostrils this big, is just breathing in front of your face.
Why not?
What possible incentive do I have to share things about me with you, mere mortal?
We'll go away and we'll leave you in peace afterwards, maybe?
So, if I don't share, you are here to disrupt my peace?
No, I mean, we're the... I don't know if anyone else has come down here, but maybe we're the first, but we won't be
You're
the
not
last.
the first.
Oh, what happened to the
Hopefully
others?
the last.
What happened to the others?
I prefer not to say.
Did they want to ask you questions?
No. They live if that's what worries you.
What did they try to do?
Kind of goes away a bit. Why don't you tell me exactly what you want? I have no time for games.
Oh, blunt. Okay. Why are you here?
I come seeking what's mine.
What is yours?
I've been wronged. Stolen from.
Wronged?
Yes.
Oh, that's awful.
Who has dared to wrong someone as great as thee, O great Zelifarn?
People that don't respect the boundaries.
What have they taken?
Greedy people. They taken my mother's crystal magic.
Oh, that sounds really awful. Do you know who they are?
They sail in ships. But that's not where they hide it. 3 ships I follow all across the ocean.
These 3 ships docked recently in these ports.
Yes, the one I care about is out there in the middle of the harbor. But I cannot get any closer.
So did you say your mother's crystal
Magic.
crystal magic?
Yes.
Magical crystal.
No crystal magic.
Oh great
Is it-
one, our feeble minds cannot comprehend your great
Of course they
explanations.
can't, but you may still be of use to me.
But what do you mean by the crystal
There is
magic?
the ship out there in the harbor. There's something under its belly, hidden. Some kind of structure attached to the hull.
The bottom of the hole.
Yes, under water. I believe they keep my mother's magic there. I cannot get any closer, for they know about me. They tried to get rid of me before. Why don't you retrieve it for me, and I'll be in your debt.
So, well, what are we actually getting
Yeah,
here?
can we hold this magic? Could I put it in my pocket, for instance? Or are we talking more conceptual? Like a gas or a song?
It is physical. It is business of crystal.
How big?
It is many pieces. I don't know. They broke it apart to create something. They used the magic imbued in the crystals to fuel something.
What about those constructs that they've been given out? What have they been using this to make them?
Felt it diminished. There's not much of it still there. I must gather all I can.
Do you have much knowledge of constructs as a concept?
No.
Could this magic be used to give life to something that is...
No.
well,
These magics allows you to be a farseer. This is what my mother specialized in.
Farseer.
Yes.
As in you see far, or as in you see into the future kind of far?
No, you see far things that are, as of right now,
Right, got it.
far away from you.
Right, yes. So, you're only here because your mother's magic is here. And
Yes.
when you retrieve said magic, you will willingly leave.
Of course, I have nothing I want here.
So-
and also, this city smells bad.
So if you're saying you can't retrieve it, we will gladly help you. But in the meantime, if you could perhaps stay somewhere else, safer, it'll keep you out the way and we'll know where to find you.
No. I must keep an eye on every boat coming and going to make sure that my mother's magic doesn't spread.
But
And I lose track of it.
but
I need to be here around the boats.
you're causing a bit of ruckus in the village.
I give no shits
I know,
about that.
but other people might come to try and find you to
They are
present to the ruckus.
invited to do so.
Okay, well,
Quick check of how long we've been
20 minutes.
in the water, just because I was keep counting time.
Yep. 20 minutes.
everything will be a lot easier if it was calm and everyone was less suspicious. If these people who are watching out for you all the time don't have to look out for you, then they're going to be less, aroused at other people trying to retrieve the goods.
I have no time for what other people might want from me.
But what
Speaking
you...
of time, oh great Salifarn, are you able to sense where the crystal is in the belly of the boat?
I know it is there. I cannot sense its exact location.
Could you maybe take us quickly underneath this boat so we can take a closer look? Because
It is dangerous. They are constantly looking out for me.
We just need to see which boat exactly it is.
well, it's going to be the three.
Well, what's the
eyes.
problem if they can see you? You're a dragon. I mean, we can see you and you could just eat us if you had a problem. Why can't you do the same to them? What's the danger?
They can hurt me. They have hurt me in the past, trying when I followed across the
With
ocean.
magic or with weapons?
With weapons, with magic, with whatever they have at their disposal. I am not fully grown yet. The ship is dangerous to me.
Is there a way we could infiltrate this boat from underwater?
Well, we are smaller than a dragon.
I don't think we got enough time.
That's my
How
thinking.
how close could you get us?
I can take you maybe 1,000, 2,000 feet from it. It is dangerous down there. There are other creatures that would gladly destroy me. I need to stay where I can be safe and keep an eye on boats.
What kind of other creatures?
Merfolk.
Oh,
What about there's a trading post nearby for sea elves just outside the
I
Just
haven't
outside
seen
the
any
city.
sea owls here.
No, but it's a little ways to the east. Maybe if you hung around there, you might be able to strike a deal with the sea elves to keep eyes on the boats whilst you were somewhere a little more safe from.
Impossible. They wouldn't know what to track.
Well,
Only I can sense my mother's magic.
Can I just quickly, do I know anything about merfolk at all?
I already mentioned, like a couple of weeks ago. You already all knowledge for merfolk and sea elves and dragons.
Sorry.
Well, where I said, we're gonna have to infiltrate this boat, or at least have an audience with Captain Sorg in some way or another. So, should we
Isn't
do
it
it
better
now?
to try and get on the boat, sort of politically?
well, that was the plan anyway, wasn't it? Because we wanted to try and see what we could find out about these clockwork, whatever they are that he's selling.
And then we can, search around the boat, sort of with eyes, or we don't have to be as careful.
Or maybe we get ourselves on board, use the meetings as a distraction while some of the rest of us see what we can find through more illicit means. Be that getting in through the water or not. Do you think you get some more of those potions?
I mean, I don't think that's going to really work very well.
Where did the potions come from?
Then balloon game.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
When we got the potions, we just kind of sank down. So,
Yeah, so we could get underneath the boat easier.
but how do we get up to the boat then?
Try and swim upwards.
Yeah. You can swim
I
upwards.
could certainly ask for more potions, if we think this is the strongest method.
Or we could just get a boat and row out there.
Well then,
Or we could just fly.
if this thing is attached to the underside of their ship, if we can get it without boarding them,
Yeah.
then it's better, isn't it? But we can't go in this water without those potions.
But according to
How long would it take us
It's only
to
far.
get there, to swim there?
It's about a mile out. Well, no, yeah, probably.
is it in here, is it?
Yeah, it's around there.
How long would it take you to swim us there?
I can stream you there. I can tell you.
Dragon riding.
Strange turn.
What's the deep theme park or park?
We end up in the middle of the ocean. No potion. Freezing to death.
Could we come on board, please, Mr. Zord? We're very cold. And also, we tried to steal from you, and it didn't go well, so we'd like a second chance.
Yeah.
I mean, if we got on the ship, we're going to way back to the land. So we're going to have to take the ship.
I mean, we can do a mixture of the two plans. We can go out there in a boat, like with some of us on the top, and then two of us hide. And then the two of us, they have potions. They go underneath. They do all the secret stuff. And the rest of us would just speak to them and be like, "Hello, I'd like to buy a robot," and then be on our way.
I think that
Good.
could work.
We could maybe roleplay as dragon hunters. And our friend can even go along with it. It'd be like we're chasing him. We're secretly getting on the boat.
Then the thing that would be beneficial to do now is just survey, find out what this thing attached to the bottom is. If it's got no entrance, no locks, no doors, then it's useless to go underneath. So we can use this as a chance to just sort of scout it out, see if it's something we can actually penetrate from the underside of the boat.
But he doesn't want to go near it because there's merfolk in there.
Could you turn into a seagull?
No.
Any bird?
No.
Any fish,
No.
anything that isn't a spider.
No.
And a cat.
Zelifron says that he can be there in about 10 minutes. What swim speed you have? Like half of, yeah. For you, it would be.
I don't know how to swim anyway.
More like 25 minutes.
My swim speed would be quicker because I can do cunning action swim.
Kind of action swim.
Such a cunning swimmer.
But you can only do like your constitution times though.
I'm buff.
Yeah, you can only sprint, you can only dash up to your constitution modifier +1.
I get a good head start, and then after then, play now. We've been down here. How long do these potions last? An hour.
We don't have too much to do.
So, well, I mean, I think we should safely say we shouldn't go to the boat now. I'm not wearing any armour.
No, I don't think we're going to go on board. I think it would be beneficial just to look at what we're dealing with.
Great, Salibar, do you know what is this thing they have attached to the bottom of the hull? Is it another type of boat? Is it, what is it?
Has it got a lock on it? Or a door?
It's
Is it a human
got
construction?
some kind of windows and very small wings.
What? Some sort of
I've never seen anything like it.
kind of
Submarine?
don't know that you.
What is that?
The word just came to my head.
Oh, yeah.
Like a sub.
Because it's beneath.
Yes.
Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
It's
with
in the
wings.
water.
Yeah.
It's for Merfolk.
Well,
It's
we'll
a
keep that
house for
idea.
Merfolk.
We should make that as a thing. We could make loads of money.
They mentioned. Sorry.
I was just going to say, if we went to survey it and we get stuck there, then we could be in a bit of trouble. We don't really have a boat to get back or anything. Maybe well, I don't know. Should we just go and get a boat now? Or
If I know it's got windows, that's enough. It might be enough to be able to
You
find
can
an
open,
entrance.
but how you can open a window underwater? And
I've opened windows in much trickier situations.
I'm sure they'll be watertight.
but the water is going to go inside the room.
Close it afterwards.
It's not going to be the most quiet, stealthy infiltration.
Is the boat moving? No, it's moored.
Didn't
We can
Vincent,
climb up the anchor then.
Vincent Trench
I
mention?
imagine so. Oh yeah.
Vincent Trench wants an audience with Captain Sorg.
But he mentioned that they had stopped off in lanterns. Maybe they picked this up on the way.
What's Lantern?
The place for all the smart people that build all the things.
Yeah, I guess that's what they picked up, all the robots.
Are we definitely sure we know which boat it is, by the way?
Yeah, it's the eye catcher.
Yeah, it's
You know it's called the Eye Catcher.
Well, I mean, I vote we go to the anchor and climb up the anchor then if we can get there quickly. But
And then what?
Yeah, well, we are on deck.
we take the ship.
Alright, I mean,
I will need armour.
Yeah, you don't need that. We'll be fine. You got the lightning.
Sea of Thieves.
The anchor's already dropped.
I've got a
Plans
TNT
ruined.
barrel.
I've got cannons. You can cannon us.
TPK, canning ourselves.
If we're gonna do something, we need to do it now. If we've only got,
No, I think
No,
I think we're being too hasty. Let's not do something right now.
We have to find some kind of way to get an audience or some kind of get Mr. Trench involved, and then
The Dragon Stars.
careful now.
And he goes away.
shit.
Bye.
What?
I'm gonna pull out my dancing lights around
Right.
us.
Right?
What did he say?
He said, "Careful.
You barely see the tail of the dragon just swimming very fast away.
Let's get out of here."
Has he left us in the lurch?
What's the lurch?
Like, has he left us in the ship?
Is this what this is called? This area, the lurch?
Why are we having this conversation? There's no reason to be here right now, right?
How do we get out there?
We just walk back out.
How?
We can swim. Well, you can't.
Well, there's no way
We've
to.
got the rope.
Well,
Can you pull me?
to where?
Up.
Where?
Rope's tied to me.
Back out.
We're tied
Back
together.
out of the bay.
Yeah.
No, we can just walk out.
Okay, let's do that. Start walking. But keep an eye. That dragon seemed faced by something. And if a dragon is faced by something,
You just said be careful as he was flying away. I think he was
Yeah, I think
being
he's
like,
got blood
don't
about
die when I
hesitation.
fly
It's
away.
like, don't do anything stupid,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Why did he just leave? I thought we were in trouble.
We weren't talking to him, we got bored. Why-
Go on this way.
Niall, you see, as you're talking, you see there are algae that are kind of like floating, moving around, and you see suddenly one of them is kind of like moving slowly and goes, and what appears to be some kind of figure from amongst the algae near the perimeter that you have with the dancing lights and Melis's light.
Well, we should probably leave now. I sense we're not alone anymore.
Hurry up. Alright, let's walk. Walking seems the best bet then. If there's things under here that can
Well,
swim,
what
then
did
they're
you
gonna
say?
outswim us.
Movement.
Where?
You saw movement.
Just gonna
We
load
should
my
just go the
crossbow.
opposite direction.
Where was it?
Good point.
Pointing in the general direction. Okay. You
I moved the dancing lights in that direction.
as you move down the light
Look and
direction,
move. Look and move.
there's like movement around these floating plants, this algae, strange algae, and kind of like puffs of silt and cloud.
Gonna start walking north.
Okay, you start walking north.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I just cast Druidcraft? No, sorry, Mold Earth to like just throw some silt up. Would that work?
Yeah.
Like, just where they are, just kind of where they
Okay.
are.
What would just a window underwater?
When you as you do that, you turn around.
Yeah,
So
pretty well.
it was a bit on the south side, coming from like deeper in the bay. As you do that, you turn around and it's like, okay, I'm gonna start walking north. The dragon disappears towards the center, towards the west in this map, the
tell
east.
what's north underwater.
And then you're like, okay, I think we came this way.
I was counting
And as
in
you
this
start
direction.
turning around, the like maybe 15 feet away from you, one of these plants moves, and you see a figure emerging from behind. It has the lower body of a fish, kind of like a siren, but with like very to be scaled and dangerous-looking fins, kind of like very strong fins.
Like a pike.
Yeah, kind of like coming out with a face with kind of like really big ears looking at you and throw a spear. You manage to see it, you're not
Throws a
surprised, but
spear.
everyone roll initiative, please.
Throws a spear underwater.
Yep.
Yeah, spears and
Sounds
tridents.
some good.
Is
Sounds
that
classic.
16 or
Oh
is
my
that
god,
6?
that's terrible initiative.
I re-roll that.
15. Re-roll that.
It was. I was balanced between 16 and 6. It was like so. I just thought that.
Should have taken the 16.
Okay.
No, it was my fault. I moved it. I disconnected the camera. 1 second.
Welcome. Is this
Ba, 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 ba.
is action cam? Is this disconnected? This isn't moving when I move it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blue light's not on.
1 second.
Blue light's not on that one.
I know what to do.
Run.
No, it's
For
fine.
now,
No, no,
anyway.
I can't
We'll
see
see what it gets to
Is it
be.
plugged in after that?
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that.
Oh, we're back on.
Can you? It's just.
Why?
Wait, David.
What's happened to the action? Cam.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. I'll fix it in a second.
TD.
This wire's gone a bit. It's like by your chair, so don't move back.
Yeah.
Can you wrap it around the pole or something?
It's all a bit tricky.
Okay. It's tricky to wrap around.
Is it connected?
Yeah, the light's on.
Oh no, it's not connected. That's the problem. The action cam is not connected.
That light is still on it there, Lucas.
What?
Yeah, it must be. It's
Isn't that amazing?
battery.
What do you mean the light still on?
The
The
one,
one
the
we
one that we unplugged.
See them now.
Yeah, it's crazy. That light is magic, man.
We don't need these lights anyway, we should just keep them disconnected.
Is it like a battery? Is it one of the emergency lights? Probably.
Probably.
You put it unplugged to an emergency light. Shh! Don't put that camera.
But this one wasn't. But if we plug it back in, it's going to recharge.
Yeah, just aim it. Okay. So everyone roll initiative. Sorry, did you roll already?
Yeah. Not very goodly.
Not very goodly.
Did you
No.
also roll a 4?
It was an ungodly initiative.
We both also rolled 4s.
I know, I saw your rolls and I thought,
Oh,
We
well,
did.
I've gone sooner than I think then.
So I had 10.
If there's surprise attacks as well, we're all up and
So I was moving northwards.
coming actually away.
TPK
So
on the
I was
water.
looking at
I'm
people.
tied to you, so I can't be too far.
Yeah,
Yes.
so, well, the rope's like 50 foot long, but yeah. That's
Ah,
fine.
Can
yeah,
you
yeah.
set
No,
some
okay, that's-
algae around there?
I'm assuming.
Which
we
side
were
are
just
they?
using
Were
a
they
50
attacking
foot
from?
They're
I'm sure
attacking.
we're all
So
kind of like in the
they're
same
attacking.
Can you help me?
Well, south is where Silas kind of like turn around.
Probably fine.
Put they're quite. It is quite dense, so don't put them all like so separate.
No, but else is quite
This
dense.
is nice.
Jordrick.
Jordrick.
Ba, 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 ba.
I brought all the one spells for this. I'm just gonna stand back.
Flaming spear.
Some sunken ruins.
Oh, I'm gonna take that wheel.
Yeah, just put all these things there, and
Hey guys, remember last time we saw those like short bow and
where
swords?
this one kind of like appearing from
made an absolute
behind that,
killing.
and he will take a spear attack at you.
Hey, where is it?
I
did it.
I think it hits you. 15.
Is that the only one there then? Why not?
17 to hit.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm not
we
wearing
don't have
any
armor.
armor.
Oh yeah, you're not wearing armor. Yeah, of course.
Don't say of course.
2 piercing damage.
Two?
Yeah. As
Wait, what was its initiative? You didn't take our initiative values.
no. I said that was like the attack. They.
But I'm not in the surprise round.
No, without disadvantage.
Oh, yeah,
It's
okay.
just the first
I'm
attack.
with you. I'm with you. Sorry.
One
I'm a bit slow on the uptake.
Yeah. Okay, so give me your initiatives, please.
I just took that speed.
Five.
Melee 5. 4. Genhorn 4.
Is this the one that I saw that threw a spear at me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look at
Genhorn 4.
10.
10. Wow. Niall 10.
Two figures there. Double
Um,
digits.
Better than the rest of us.
Silas
15.
Except for Silas, of course.
15. Okay, we're improving. And you, Kath?
6.
Okay.
I'm tied to a rope and I don't know how to swim. What do you expect?
That's the okay of a DM who realizes he's killed his party. Unarmored, underwater.
Okay, maybe I'll bring that dragon back.
Here you are, friends. Here's some talent.
Genhorn, you said you were 4, sorry.
Four,
I
yeah.
wrote like really bad number here. I cannot write.
I mean, 4 is a pretty bad number for initiative.
And finally, wow. Okay,
I like the sound of wow.
this is bad. 1, roll 1. Right. Okay, so Silas, that one throws that at you, and it is your turn now.
I'll try and shoot it with a crossbow.
Okay, so you take your crossbow. They look a bit like
You can put it on the screen behind you. We can all see it.
yeah.
Zip like in, so.
They look a bit like this, with a
They're quite pretty.
yeah. Why do monsters have to be ugly?
Because
Every MMO.
they got a bit of the
Has taught us what move.
Avatar look about them.
I rolled 13.
Like, here is the lower body.
That's it.
Okay, 13.
Yeah. That's probably a
That will hit.
Woo! Oh, I rolled 4 damage though. 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage.
And then
Is that what crossbow does?
1d6, isn't it? Hand crossbow.
Oh, okay.
Let me check.
Okay, 4 points of damage. You go. Phew, and you see that the crossbow ball apparently pierces through the water without much of an issue. It goes, phew, and the creature kind of like shrieks a bit around the corner.
Free action, I reload my crossbow because I
Mhm.
preloaded it before
Yeah.
the fight kicked off. And then I'm gonna run this way, kick up some dust. Like,
Okay, that column is not standing.
And
It's a
also,
piece of
remember
iron,
you go
but-
has speed
then
underwater.
into some dense algae then.
No, you go bonus action.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
half speed normally.
So you have, you're moving at half speed underwater. So you move 3 squares.
So here, and then try and hide
Okay.
in the
Yeah. Bonus action hide. Roll for it.
Oh. I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. You go, and you see Silas disappearing amongst the algae. Apparently.
Well, except for the rope that is tied.
No, it's like because there's enough.
Oh yeah, it's the rope tied to you.
But because it's enough slack, it's like concealed in the ground. I kicked up the.
Well, I
now
mean,
covering
the rope. Yeah. Okay.
That was that natural.
But
I masked the rope.
I need.
where it is.
Yeah, you prick.
I need.
Just pull me back out of the hole.
You, Shane, put one creature appearing around that big piece, yeah, there, and one appearing from the far side near Niall on the other side.
They're all so far apart.
On the other piece, on the other.
the attacking
no,
group.
yeah, that one, correct.
Hey.
What?
Why are you going to try and do lightning attacks?
And they are gonna swim 40 feet and go like.
Yeah,
These
well,
are bigger,
well.
these two. And they're gonna attack one Niall and one Millie. So these guys come with what appears to be some kind of weird rapier that appears to be has like coral encrusted in it, and it's just with each which as it hits. Let's see what happens.
It's gonna hit.
You die.
To Millie.
I got a shield though.
To Millie is
We got it on the
first attack.
tied up.
Definitely hits. Second attack 12.
Second attack hit.
What is
Okay.
my armor right now?
It's 10 minus 1. No, your
Plus-
dex isn't minus 1, is it?
What's your next?
It's 0.
Yeah, my dex is
That's
0.
10.
So,
But plus your shield.
Yeah,
You
so
got-
12.
Do you bring a shield? Because you can't really
I
can you
did.
use a shield?
Yeah, underwater.
Well,
Underwater?
yeah,
That'll
I
take
brought my
so
shield.
long to move a shield.
Leave it in front of you then.
my dex is plus 0.
You want to use a door as a shield, so you don't get to.
You can move a door on land a lot easier than you can move a normal
Actually,
shield
you
on water.
tried and you couldn't.
You take 9 points of piercing damage as the coral kind of like instead of being hit kind of like as a single thing, you feel the coral kind of like scratching across your skin and piercing several times.
You take an extra 8 points of damage.
And the other one that is coming towards you,
12 to hit.
he will
Your storm's wrath.
he will jump at you and try to bite you instead.
I do look delicious.
Well, it's savages.
17 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 3 points of piercing damage only as it bites you, but you suddenly goes and you feel some kind of horrible toxin in your body. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
No,
Fail.
What?
you rolled a 4.
4 plus 1.
yes.
Okay, you are paralyzed.
Oh no! It was a 6 total.
And that,
Right, can I still do Wrath of the Storm?
you are paralyzed. What is it? It is a
Reaction.
reaction.
Yeah, yes.
What's
it is.
describe to me what the reaction is?
Okay, I will read it exactly.
Yeah.
Word for word. When a creature within 5 feet that you can see hits you with an attack,
Yep.
you can use a reaction to cause the creature to make a dex saving throw.
Yeah, maybe it happens at the same time.
Yes, I'll allow that. So, Dex saving throw.
Yes, DC 13.
11.
Okay. In that case, so I can either choose lightning or thunder. I will choose thunder.
Lightning.
So it's 2d8,
Kill
but
us all.
because I'm going to be paralyzed now, I'm also going to do destructive wrath. So it just takes full 2d8 damage.
16.
Wait, how do
So-
you have destructive wrath?
It's channel divinity.
Channel divinity.
So you go as it bites you. You go and you all see now the eyes going suddenly blue, and these almost kind of like these underwater explosions that go.
Circular.
And then the water rushes back out, and the creature is, I'm gonna say, that's a lot. 16. The creature is kind of like is hanging next to you, almost not quite stunned, but looking really rough after.
Okay. Then I would just float.
Yes. Okay.
You stun yourself.
I need to put one more.
Oh,
The
Lord.
small ones coming two.
Oh,
So
my
coming towards you,
goodness.
Keth.
Okay, from here.
Yeah.
Which side? Where?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, they're
the
gonna get
two
there
of them
anyway.
coming rushing towards you,
Oh my word.
and a third one coming rushing towards Genhorn from the other side. Yeah, and they're all gonna like rush and spear.
Glad I hear.
Against Keth, first attack is 10.
Oh, well, I think that misses.
Yeah.
Because I got +2 dex.
Oh yeah, okay. And second attack is 19. 19.
17.
I mean, 17 definitely.
17. It's a lot.
17 never misses.
And you take 1 point of piercing damage as the spear just barely. The other one will attack Genhorn for 78. You go and the spear misses you.
Grab it.
And now it is Niall's turn, paralyzed.
Do I get to roll?
No, until the end of. You are paralyzed until
The end of the.
the end of the creature next turn. Kind of like the monk's time. So it's now Keth's turn.
Did I bring the dog?
Well, given the situation and surrounded as we are, I saw Milling get bashed, right, with the sword. And how badly did he get hurt?
You see blood pooling around the Minisuma's
But I
body.
saw these guys attack me and not do much.
What do I know of
So-
sharks?
Well, technically I look dead right now. FYI.
I'm gonna take.
If you look at it back.
I'm gonna take like the teensiest sip of like water filtering through my lips,
Okay, you go.
and it's gonna filter into me, and I'm going to.
Armor of Athis.
Yeah, I guess that's Armor
Okay.
of Agathis.
Is that an action?
Yeah.
Right. So you go, and everything crystallizes around you.
I'm gonna move away from these guys.
Right. Attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
2. So first one is 16.
Yep.
And second one is 19.
Yep.
So you take 3 points of piercing damage from the two attacks.
But well, how much?
1 and 2.
Okay, so they get 10 points each of damage.
Oh wow, poor guys. Alright, so they go as they hit you. Go, the shards. Pierce them all through their tiny, the small body,
I know.
and
I get
but
some-
they're still there's blood all around the area, but they're still breathing. Those two.
And I'm gonna turn against this guy, facing him.
Mm-hmm.
I used my action already.
Yeah.
And it's a spell as well. I'm gonna use bonus action hex curse.
Hexalate curse.
Yes,
Okay.
curse, yes, as well.
So you go, and suddenly
Millie!
a weird
He's mine.
silver light kind of like imbues it from.
back?
Is your thing? Is your thing concentration? No. More fire thieves? No.
Oh shit. No, it's not.
Oh yeah, no. Just to know whether the dancing lights are gone. It is now a Millie's turn.
Actually, I have to roll for the dancing lights. Anyway.
Yeah.
And there we go.
There you
And again.
go.
I was gonna say 3 times.
I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna twin spell cast
Mhm.
Chaos Bolt. This guy next to me and one of these guys over here, and I'm gonna use my.
You're gonna cast what?
Chaos Bolt. on this
Yeah,
guy
Chaos Bolt. Okay.
And this guy.
Yeah.
Twin spell, and I'm gonna use my thing to give me advantage against this guy.
Okay.
Which cancels out because I'm next to him, so it's
Yeah.
just disadvantage.
Okay.
Like,
So you go. Suddenly, the water around Millie starts like in a whirlpool, and
Come
2
on,
bolts
fine
shoot
guy.
in different separate directions. So for the small one first.
because this one's disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
20
Is it for disadvantage?
and 13
With magic
plus
and water?
6.
Yeah, that
Wait,
hits.
Well,
Yeah,
unless you hit
Yeah.
it, make sure.
because you're in melee range.
But didn't you put advantage on it, so it cancels out?
Against this guy,
Ah.
not this guy. So 19 to hit.
19 to hit, that hits. So roll your.
And then more 2.
It's 9 points of damage. He already had 10, this guy. Don't know.
Yeah. Just to check if it jumps.
I'm gonna do.
No, he was a 7 and a 2. So
I'm gonna do 9 plus. It's 9 plus 6. So it's
9
You're
plus
on-
6.
What is it,
Yeah.
86?
15.
I rolled this- I rolled 6.
15 points
So
of damage.
15 points of psychic damage against this guy.
I just disappear. Lightning damage.
Psychic.
Oh, psychic. Okay, yeah, the head explodes. There's just blood
Good signature.
around the area. And then make against the big one.
Millicent Mind Blower.
Oh, you son of a bitch! No.
What?
It's a natural 2.
Natural 2.
It's 8.
As you extend both hands, one head explodes and the other one disappears in the water.
Oh shit.
Genhorn.
Head's gone.
Does that mean you're going all crazy now as
Damn,
well?
his head's already
I
gone.
was gonna point his head
Oh,
off, but
Did you get attack at all? In the last
Yeah,
one?
about one guy.
yeah, okay. He's not even hit me yet. It's fine. I'm just gonna pull in the underwater unicorn spirit with the snorkel on.
And you hear.
And then I'm just gonna walk. I can move because Millie's there. I can move around this guy, can't I? And stay within range of him.
Yeah.
And cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. So you take one step to side and cast Cure Wounds. Go for it.
Ooh, that's a pretty good roll. 11 plus wisdom, yeah? Plus 3, so 14.
So you're at full.
And anyone else gets 3 hit points if they're losing any.
I lost
That's
one
me.
from my regular ones, and I lost some temporary ones.
So
Do I
anything
get the regular
regular?
one or not?
Just the regular one.
No, just the regular
Okay,
ones.
cool.
Any regular hit points, but not.
Okay, so I lost one before,
Yeah,
so I'll
you get that
cover
one.
that.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. You go, and there's this wave of healing energy around the whole area. The creatures are not happy. And at that,
10 more!
Oh, another minute. Where is that one? Where's the big one with the big mace?
you see a
But he can't
creature
swing the
appearing
other
here
Oh.
with a trident. And this one is a bit different because they don't have the lower fish body. They have legs. But it is also kind of like crouching down there, looking a bit more greenish as opposed to bluish. Low growl, and they are gonna cast some kind of weird like maneuver in the air, and
Shit.
you see a trident appearing next to you and goes straight at you. So
Fuck,
let's
if
see.
it's gonna take my temporary hit points, and it's not gonna get damaged.
So you let's see on a hit. So it's natural one. Yes. Yep. And it lands, sinks in the ocean floor. That was the
Whatever is this?
bonus
It
action.
looked like you just spawned you a weapon.
Right.
That's probably quite spiritual in nature.
Spiritual guy.
It's like, oh, yeah, you're worthy enough to be able to like.
Call King Arthur.
Given me the weapon of your destruction.
He will kind of like move away around the big plant there. You see the figure Cassius, and you Silas kind of like moving in between the algae. Okay, that was that's end of the round. Silas.
I take a pop shot at it from, well, not, and shoot it with my crossbow.
Okay, so you keep track of it while you are hidden and go for it.
With advantage? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm taking
you haven't been seen.
attack. 17.
Wait, how long
No.
is the rope?
Oh,
50
fine.
feet.
50 feet.
50.
Yeah,
Ah,
so-
okay.
So probably.
Yeah.
Okay, for now.
Yeah.
Non-natural 20.
That hits.
I will do a sneak attack.
Yep.
Ooh. Whoa! 18. What's your damage?
18. Okay. You go. And you see now this creature appears to be maybe female. It's kind of like leaning around trying to cast another spell. And you go and in the clavicle. And blood start pooling around her. And but it now knows where you are.
But then I kick up some dust and I take another couple of steps back and I attempt to hide in another plant.
Okay, go for it. You do a...
That's a natural 1. I trip on the rope.
Yeah. Essentially, you are like, this is working great. The rope actually goes taut against the column, the ruin, the piece, and then you weren't expecting it, and you go, ah! And then you land kind of like first in the ground.
We're looking the other way.
Reload the
fine.
crossbow on the floor.
You go, ah, fuck! But there is a bit of silt all around you. And it's now the creature's turn. The big ones. That one that has Niall
Is he
paralyzed.
still paralyzed or not?
Yeah,
Until the end of
until
its
the
turn.
end of this turn. He's gonna attack you with advantage. I think.
Wait, is it an auto crit?
Have at it.
No,
No,
that's
it's
if
a
you're
advantage.
dead on the ground.
I
Paralyzed.
think it might be auto crit.
Not against
Paralyzed.
paralyzed.
The creature's
It's if you're
attack rolls. I guess the creature have advantage. So, no, sorry. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So they have advantage on auto
If
crit.
he wants to be that guy, you know.
Goes with the coral thing. Once it's paralyzed, you go.
You got your 20 points right.
So,
I assume you can't use a shield whilst paralyzed.
wow! Look at this roll. 7 and 6 for the first attack with advantage. Let's see. What's your armor class?
12.
Yeah. So
Can you
does
use
my
the
shield
shield
still
when-
count?
Yeah, well, the shield is in front of you, so.
It's
yeah.
plus 4, so
It's
it's
over my
11.
crotch.
Can miss.
Dexterous with
11,
paralysis,
12, he's got
use
12.
that dexterous.
Whop.
Okay, the guy kind of like goes
It hits the shield.
super confident and goes and hits your shield.
My shield slowly floats in front of me. Just.
You're like rotating.
The second attack definitely hits, so it's an auto crit.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, he says, "Why am I attacking the shield?" So he attacks from the other side.
Oh, you have your next skill to your AC.
So-
Can't move, so yeah.
You take.
Now coral.
You take the coral, kind of like scrapes across the skin. You take 11 points of piercing damage.
That's not too bad considering you took about 8.
The roll wasn't great. Roll 2d8.
So, I'm not paralyzed now.
And you're no longer paralyzed.
Hang on, wait, the
Do
other
I- do
guy
I get-
still needs to.
so-
Yeah, the other guy.
So does that mean I can react?
No,
No.
yeah, no.
No, because it's
At the
No, it's the end of his
at
turn.
the end of the turn.
He could still have a bonus action,
Yeah.
movement.
The other guy, seeing you appear there,
You should have, like, kicked it, just float away.
he tries to bite you.
Bring it on.
Yeah, like 23.
Alright, if you're gonna be like that.
Sure.
And you take 8 points of piercing damage and make a Constitution saving throw.
So my armor is gone. He takes 10 points of damage, by the way.
Takes 10. Okay.
If he's killing me, I'll never have the end of his next turn, so he'll be paralyzed.
14?
14. You manage to withstand the effect of the toxin.
How much damage do you do to me? Sorry, again.
8 or 10?
No, I said
8.
If you, when you have your temp hit points, if you just put the number in, it takes it off them first.
Okay.
So
That's quite
the
simple.
toxin cannot quite paralyze you as and that was their turn. It is now the small guy's turn, and
I'll address the small guy.
the small guy that is still living is gonna chase after you. No,
There's one here, one here.
yeah, no,
one
that
over
one
there.
sees you like kind of like landing there in the ground and turns around and goes to attack you.
But this guy.
Yeah. So it's 19 to hit,
Yeah, that'll do it.
and you take 5 points of piercing damage. This is roll well.
He's stepping up.
You kind of feel the spear scraping across your ribs in a very painful way.
There are
Yeah.
two small guys, one next to Ganron and another one that we forgot that is right here.
Yeah, that one will attack you.
Yeah.
He will come at you, try to attack you from behind. Are you gonna turn?
I mean, if I turn, do I give my back to the other guy or not?
Well, you use your reaction. You use your reaction
Yeah,
to turn.
I'll turn.
Okay. So tax 13 to hit.
Yeah.
Right. You take 2 points of piercing damage, and the one next to Genhorn also attacks from behind unless you turn. It kind of positions himself to with the spear. Do you turn or not?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just making sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask
So you turn to face him. To attack is 14.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, and you take 5 points of piercing damage. Please try to roll well. And now it is Niall's turn. You're no longer paralyzed, and you just got hit by this creature with the spear, with a weird coral.
So I'll just do Thunder Wave.
Put this thing here as the spiritual trident.
Oh shit, I forgot about that one.
Thunder wave.
Absolutely
Yeah,
around.
So another.
Con 13 save.
Dexterity? No, con.
Con.
Wow, 18.
Okay, save. So on a successful save, creature takes half
Half.
and isn't pushed. So it is 3d8.
3d8. Go for it.
Wait, I want to do it.
No.
8, 1, 1.
10.
10.
Yeah.
So it takes 5.
Yeah.
Okay, you go again. You all see like, and the creature is kind of like blood coming streaming out of its ears. The eyes are all bloodshot, but it's still lolling tongue, still barely holding itself together by 1 hit point. Sorry.
Oh, motherfucker.
Kev.
Well, this is a pickle, isn't it?
Oh!
What?
Spiritual weapon's not concentration, is it?
No.
No, never mind.
He's super OP.
I remember those days.
Shit. Well, I take another tiny swig of salt water.
Okay, you go. And goes.
Can I punch someone?
No, as a bonus action.
No, it's with my offhand. I know you need like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
broader or
first.
something. Yeah. Well, that's my turn then. I'm like, oh
Okay,
shit. And
so
I'm
you're
sort of-
kind of like hunkering down there.
Yeah, get away! Get away, Miller!
Millie, you're up.
I'm gonna do
I hold
the,
this off.
I'm gonna do the same again. I'm gonna do on these two, but this time I can't do advantage, obviously.
So you're gonna twin again.
Warlock tank.
Go. First attack.
So natural 19 and a natural 6, so 12 to hit.
To which one?
To this guy, they're the same people.
The same people, they have 12.
Okay, so that's a hit.
Yeah?
3 or 5. So 8, 11 points of damage. And it's going to be lightning damage to this guy.
Okay.
And then to the other guy.
Yeah.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
Yes.
Roll the wild search, please.
fuck!
3. Oh wait, no, sorry, it's an D100.
wait, first roll the damage.
No, that's not damage for the one.
No, but the one you hit.
11 damage.
I did.
11 damage.
Yeah, it was 11. It was
Oh, 11 to
like-
which one?
Like
To the one that
this
had
one.
the 10 damage from the cold
Okay.
armor of Agathis.
Again, sliding.
And 47.
47.
Counts
Oh,
the underwater
shit.
fireball!
Don't worry, we're dispersed. Oh wait.
We're dispersed. Literally, we're all dead.
That might be right.
You just
Wait, give me 1 second.
Look at that, that's like the closest we've been in a fight in like forever.
Am I cannon prone right now? Just so I know for my turn. I genuinely fell, didn't I?
Yeah, I ruled that you fell with natural 1.
Yeah.
1 second.
So that gives me cover from the fireball.
No, it doesn't. That means you like fail the save.
I'm pretty sure the fireball's like 30 something.
I cover myself in mud.
Mine is good against burns.
So is water, I feel.
I feel like it's a weird one because it's taken a while to read it.
Is it? No, I was
Yes,
looking.
okay.
Right, anyway.
I was looking at
Something
your new
else.
character sheets.
Yeah.
Pictures of unicorns.
I was just deciding whether to accept whether you want to be a...
So I'm going to describe what happens in a second.
You
I
should
shall
just make
read
a
this.
video flashback of the best bits.
What?
Here's the
Oh,
one.
my God.
So,
I level up.
so suddenly you go lining against the one next to you, and the other one, as you concentrate, suddenly you all see this magic, and the unicorn that is there in the middle of the thing gets hit by the ray instead of the one you wanted to hit, and goes, and then suddenly there are 2 unicorns in the middle of the place.
2 unicorns.
What the hell?
There is 2 unicorns, but this one is very much solid. It's a real unicorn.
Near the sky or?
Oh,
you
you got a unicorn!
Appearing like.
Okay, what's a unicorn doing underwater? Can it breathe underwater?
Yeah, well,
Definitely not.
What's the weirdest thing?
oh yeah, how cold is it for that unicorn?
I'm gonna check what happens here.
The
Not my
unicorn
friend.
says, this is a bad day.
No, I control the unicorn.
This is a pretty bad day.
I'm gonna roll initiative for the guy.
Of all the places to turn up.
They're incredibly
Underwater.
powerful.
Yeah, but
Yes,
like, can it breathe underwater, Lucas?
No. It doesn't
You want a
say.
biscuit?
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
your energy congeals in you don't get Tides of Chaos back because that was because of natural 1, but your energy congeals in this unicorn, and it is now Genhorn's turn.
Genhorn. Am I within range of this guy or not? Or is he within range of me? Because I kind of moved
Yeah.
next to Millie, but I
Oh, it should be, yeah. He's
Yeah, it should be because it's diagonal.
Yeah, it's got all 3 of us in range.
I didn't really want to. Oh, but okay. Because I didn't really want to move with him. Anyway, it's too late. How
You moved that.
I know, but I wasn't thinking that far ahead.
Wow.
Fuck's sake. Okay, I'm gonna.
We need that crystal of foreseen.
I like the idea that that's just getting on a general. Oh, I didn't mean to stand here. Can I?
Do you mind if I move back?
Can I see that other guy that fucked up over there?
What's your passive perception?
No,
15?
it's quite dark now.
Do you have dark vision as well?
So the area around Millicent is very much visible because of the spell. Wait, is there concentration? No, because of the spell. But it is what, 15 feet around you or 30?
It's 20 and then 20 of dim.
Okay, so 20 of bright, which is only 4 squares, and then a further 4 of dim light. So it is very much dark. That person is totally out of your.
I've got all the worst spells. It's cool. I'm just gonna.
Fireball, flame speed.
I'm gonna drop a moonbeam over here.
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam. Moonbeam.
You realize that's a spiritual weapon, by the way, no?
Oh, is that spiritual weapon? Oh, I thought it was an actual person. Well, that would be a pointless thing to do. Is that guy on? I don't know.
That's a unicorn.
That's a unicorn.
Don't have you.
I don't have anything for the unicorn.
Don't piss off the unicorn.
I know I use.
Centauri pissed off as well.
Someone point me out
Okay.
to him, just so he knows.
Okay. This is very confusing what's happening.
Just so
right
he
now.
knows.
Well, the whole place is
I know,
everyone
I
is
know.
kicking
We're
shit up.
fighting underwater
It's all
against
confusing.
this kind of weird shit.
It is
The
meant to
unicorn
be-
turned up. I mean,
And then the
it's
unicorn, you saw your spectral unicorn suddenly
got trunk.
kind of like split in two, but now there's a real unicorn next to
There's
it.
just unicorns everywhere.
You've been out unicorn.
Nobody really knows what's going on.
It's a
You're not
unicorn
gonna
now.
panic. Everything's okay. Can I move Millie?
What do you mean move me?
Can I?
You can
Can I
grapple
try
her.
and I try and like get to move her out of range of this guy, like drag her around here,
So
in like a circle.
okay. Well, okay. Make an athletics check. You're underwater. Remember.
There's a disadvantage.
14?
Wait.
No, sorry.
Yeah, but do you have
13.
disadvantage on?
No, it's just, in this case different DC. So
13.
13. You don't manage to pull the full 5 feet. Sorry, it is you go and in the middle of the fight that there is enough like movement and water resistance and everything that you cannot like pull them away.
Great turn.
Okay, so it is
All
now.
you did was drink water.
It is now
Sorry.
the turn of
water is really
the creature
good,
that is
actually,
now
real
out of
buff.
view of pretty much everyone, and you see that the trident flows again into the water and goes try to like impale you down in a downwards move. Fucking hell, 4.
How much is the total? Because it might still hit. Well, probably not. I mean, it's not gonna have plus
No.
9, is it?
No.
It's a woman.
She's not
This is
gonna have-
horrible. This trident is stupid.
This is fine, guys. This is bullshit. Don't worry about it. Focus on the other ones.
And as a spell, because that's the bonus action, sees you there in the ground with the thingy and go shoot something at you.
Disadvantage.
Advantage.
Because it's lying on the ground.
Yeah,
Just chilling there.
We all jumped and
Hey. It's a spell attack. Yes, it's a ranged spell attack. Disadvantage. 12 and 13. I'm thinking it's gonna hit.
Yeah, it will.
yeah,
with my
man, without
ACs.
any
They have
any
plus 4
modifications,
to
it's
hit.
gonna hit.
So, okay, so
Not true. My AC is 13. I'm a sprightly old man on the ground.
Underwater.
you take
Shit.
10, 14, 17 points of radiant damage as you are hit by a guiding bolt.
Oh. That's something.
Well, I mean, I'm unconscious, so it wasn't immediately.
Yeah.
Are you?
I have 19 hit points.
Oh shit. Are you down?
Yeah, I'm on.
Oh, you're already down.
You saw a radiant, flaming ball of radiant energy
down,
hit
down.
Silas in the ground.
Can I see it from the corner of my eye?
Yeah, you also see it's just a guiding bolt, and also she became like momentarily visible, the caster of the spell.
My crossbow kind of like floats.
And it is now Silas' turns.
Make a death saving
Death
throw.
saving throws, alright. Oh,
It's a 1!
no, no, it's 2 failed.
Oh fuck.
It's a paladin, right?
And
I give him mouth to mouth.
and
Shit, man.
you take. Sorry, it is now the unicorn turn,
And it sees me on the ground.
and the unicorn is just. And starts swimming upwards. Just. away.
Does he get an attack of opportunity from the beast?
Why would
No.
it hit him?
And I just want to waste his reaction.
hit us?
It's now the big guy's
I can't
turn.
answer that.
The unicorn just wants to survive, man.
Yeah, but the other guys, like, why wouldn't they hit the unicorn? They hit us. We didn't attack these guys. The unicorn didn't attack the unicorn.
The unicorn just starts swimming up, and the guy is like, hey, whatever. the 2 big guys.
I'm already
So the
occupied.
unicorn spirit have a conversation with him and be like, hey,
Yeah.
buddy.
That was
You,
scary.
Niall, attacks you.
12 to hit.
with the coral rapier. So the first one hit, and the second one misses. So
Alright.
you take 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay, now, Wrath of the
Can I
Sword.
shout something?
Well,
When I saw Salas go down, I'll shout, Gunnorn! Salas is down! Help him!
I don't feel I'm going to be able to get there in time because he won't
Anyway,
be on.
Wrath of
That's
the
what
Wrath of the
that's
Sword.
what
And also half movement speed underwater.
Yeah.
what?
Dex, DC
Healing
15.
word?
Dex DC
Healing water
13.
whisper?
12.
It's dead.
Okay, yeah, he had 1 hit point. So it goes, hits you once and goes, and
Now I can do some saving.
starts floating. Yep. It is now, the other one,
Can I reach you?
No, absolutely not.
is going to attack
Okay.
once you
Half movement
Genholm.
speed underwater.
So that's 15 to hit.
Gunnorn, 15 to hit.
Oh, sorry.
He's
Yeah.
attacking once you.
12, yeah, so.
Yep. So you take
So say the next
really
one.
bad, 3 points of piercing damage
Just
and melee, because it says that you are dealing with 2, so it's happy about that. 14 to hit melee.
Yep.
You take 4 points of piercing damage.
Are you still up?
Yeah, I'm down 4.
if I die because I tripped on the
On the first turn.
Such a Beric way to go.
You can pull him in.
And the small ones, one attacks you, fails. That one will turn around and run and attack you.
Okay.
As far as it knows, you're dead.
It's probably wise.
Failed. 5 and 5 I rolled. And there is one more. Yeah, the one next to
Next to
Genholm.
Gunnorn.
That hits. So you Genholm take 4 points of piercing damage
From which one? From this one?
from the small one.
Oh, I only took 4 points.
Yeah.
Okay, twice.
Yeah, you get attacked from 2 different angles, and now it's now
Actually, not in good
Niall's
shape here.
turn.
No, that one's still
We
alive.
are not in good shape.
Nice. Niall. Now with him.
Well, with my 7 hit points, I will sprint to Silas.
You're gonna sprint.
Yes! I'm gonna. I could try and get to you as fast as I can. That's it.
5, 10, 15. You can get next to me.
You can sprint and then get next to him.
Yeah, but I
you-
can't do anything.
You unsaid
I'll just kneel beside him and be like, just hang in there. Just one more turn. Hopefully I don't die too.
Just prone, go prone.
Keth,
Go
you're
prone.
up.
Ah, fuck. It's the same mistake.
Okay, up on scene and I wouldn't stare. Fuck. I'm gonna use my action and materialize a bastard sword in my hand. Can I flip it on my other hand and hit it with a bonus action?
I love this. Can I get you a t-shirt that says, can I do it as a bonus?
Can I use my bonus action to kill?
And from my shoes, I take.
As a bonus
Okay,
action.
I'm going to move away from these people
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go behind this guy as well.
Okay.
You're gonna take a fuckload of.
I think that's his plan though, to just
Three
get them to
attacks.
kill themselves. I like it.
Has any one of those?
No, the turns just happen. So they
No,
haven't
no.
used
What I
their-
mean is, has any one of those
taken damage before.
taken damage before your armor path is?
Not this one because I think this one ran
Yeah,
over,
okay,
but
that
this
one
one
will hit.
definitely did.
Yeah, that the other one, the one that already had, is like suddenly wary as you have
Okay.
it, but the other one is like. Yeah, it hits.
Okay.
So you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so that's 10 points for him. Wait, they.
10 points for that. That one had not been damaged yet.
No, I think that's a new one.
Yeah,
It was a
wow.
spiritual weapon, so.
That's spiritual weapon.
There's
that's
so
a
many
take
of those
opportunity.
tiny ones that are one.
And
hit
then
point.
this guy is able to, if it wants to, I don't know if it will, because I basically got behind him. I left his
Oh,
range.
okay. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. Tried to hit you with threat. That hits. You take 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so that's my thing gone, but he takes 10.
And as that happens, the crystals go, and he dies.
Yeah, You son of a bitch. What?
Why does everyone have to be right next to me?
Can you bastard?
That was Ket's turn. It's
Hang
now,
on, one. Yeah, it's 15, isn't it? Yeah, it's 15.
it's now Millie's turn.
Yes. 1, 2 diagonal.
Sorry, Millie, I mean, I
So,
just trying.
Can I see that person behind them? Because I'm aware of them now because of the flash.
Do you have dark vision?
I do have that vision.
Yes, I would say you can because it's not hiding.
Okay, so I'm going to one trick. I'm going to do twin spell again on this guy and this guy.
Okay, is that your
So it would be my last sorcery
the
point.
last sorcery? Okay, well,
Okay,
Chaos
sorcery.
Bolt.
Chaos spell again.
Okay, should we
Both
go?
are 6. So both are 6.
Go
So
for
I
it.
hope
So for the one next to me,
he explodes.
so natural 1.
Damn it!
That's what next to you.
So roll the other guy. So the
Oh, for
another
fuck's
natural
sake.
1.
Natural one. You go.
Oh, so does that
Roll
mean
another wild surge.
Is
Oh
it
my
2
God.
wild
Is it
surges?
Oh my
Oh,
god!
Lord.
So you got to do 2 wild surges.
Big.
100.
100.
I don't know what 100 is.
It's nice.
I'm sure 100's something
I mean, when I used to play Roller Master,
100 should be
100
something
was
good.
like
The good one.
Yeah, like
You
the
go.
best.
You all suddenly see as Millie goes, and the energy starts like crackling, and the blood and everything that is all around them starts going into their body. They go almost like Vegeta, like the Dragon Ball. You regain all spended sorcery points.
Woo!
But there's a
You-
second wild surge, right? Because it was
Yeah.
2 natural ones.
No, it was just the one.
Okay.
You can only search once per round.
It was one spell.
Essentially,
That's
you go.
amazing.
Twin.
Yeah.
Twin.
You absorb blood and crap from all around you, and you just reabsorb all the wild energy that is surrounding you.
So
You're-
did you get all your sorcery points back?
yeah.
Cool.
Twin spell!
That's not what I needed right now.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, though.
So, Genhol.
I'm gonna cure with myself. Ooh, 7 plus 3, so 10. Everyone else gets 3 hit points magically.
Yeah, I know, I knew you could do that.
And him.
Does it include me, though?
Everyone's in this massive AoE, yeah. So
So you're back up.
Yeah, you go.
Alright. Genhol,
So
you're
you,
a hero.
with one combat exhaustion point, suddenly feel
How many
as
hit points? 3.
the radiant energy had burned through your dark tiefling soul so much that you had fell to this danger and you were like, and suddenly you feel the warmth. And as you open your eyes, I remember the unicorn, and there's another unicorn swimming up because you're looking up, and it's like, why is it leaving?
It's also my mustache.
And yeah, it's like,
Framed by
and you
a-
see that you're saying
mouth to mouth kind of
like,
thing.
company. And a crackling of energy nearby as Mealy suddenly reabsorbing everything around them.
Holy shit, stuff is happening.
And now it's the priest's turn. And the priest seeing you arriving there and you go.
How many
And
spells are you gonna have?
she is gonna.
She's on level 2 and 1 level 1, so at least another
She's
3
gonna
level 1.
cast something on you. I need you to roll. As you reach the body of Silas, please,
The body of Silas.
please,
Good name for a
please,
Yeah,
whole person. Wisdom saving throw. Sorry,
Face, man.
sorry, I said the name of the spell. I want to say
Please
wisdom.
cast hope. Okay, I'll cast that. Wisdom.
Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20. You feel the energy trying to hold you, but you manage to resist it.
Got some saving to do.
And
Oh, he's already alive.
she moves the spiritual trident and it goes straight through you.
Okay.
Well, maybe, because she's got
Can the trident move as well?
Yes, this time it hits 19 plus.
20 feet?
Yeah, that's enough.
Oh, yeah, just that. I
Uh,
think. If it's
spiritual
where I
weapon
think.
Yeah,
is
you can do
small,
one
so it
level.
can go through.
How much damage is spiritual weapon?
It's
This one.
1d8 plus 2.
1d8
plus
plus.
Remember, you had the hit points that he healed as well.
So yeah, just look at me.
So 6 points
Still up, still up.
as the spiritual weapon goes and gets you across the shoulder and the armpit.
Owie.
And that was their turn.
Oh, hang on a minute. I regained hit points when that guy died. Sorry, because I cursed him.
Oh yeah, Hexblade curse.
And is that the only thing that happens? Yeah.
Till it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, yeah, some of the silvery light that has around it goes back into you. Everyone is absorbing stuff. And it's now Silas' turn.
No one knows stuff.
I look up
That's
to
my
you. Thank you. I thought I was gone. And I roll.
This wasn't there before.
What was this? Try and like roll into the kelp next to me.
Yeah,
And, like,
and hide.
And hide.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 13.
Okay, so, yep.
And then hand comes out and grabs my crossbow. Then
like an old man.
Yeah,
to go like,
you're shooting this one.
Yeah.
Okay, as you're gonna shoot, she goes, and notices you.
Oh, you peasant.
She was pretty
Natural 20.
It's a shame it was not a sneak attack.
Yeah.
Wait, it's crit, so sneak
It is a sneak
Yeah.
attack. No.
No,
but
it's only advantage
not?
of,
Oh,
it's not
yeah,
sneak
yeah.
attack.
No, it's not
It's
sneak
just a
attack.
crit.
7 plus 10 points damage.
10?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it pierces the robe and it lodges itself into her lower belly and goes. The unicorn just keeps swimming up.
Reload as well.
Yeah, you reload. The big guys, they're both dead, and it is now the small ones' turn. And the small ones, when they see the big ones dead, these two are just gonna swim away. They're just gonna go.
We're going for attack opportunity.
40 feet they swim, so they're gonna dash.
Slap this guy there.
Yeah, you can slap him.
With a natural one.
Okay.
I give that guy a tap on the back.
That's time to cast.
They're gonna move 80
Oh, one
feet.
as well.
So basically,
yeah, that's
um,
out of the map, basically.
yeah,
Just a slap, not a spell.
I'm not spell.
One operator.
they move away like,
Yes.
and are also like a bit up at an angle,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
disappear into the darkness.
There's no, we have no chance.
It's now Niall's turn.
Hadn't seen servants left.
I will do.
Oh, I crouch, by the way. Sorry, I didn't say.
Yeah.
How much damage did you do last time?
6
Just put it next to it.
I'm in.
in the kelp.
Did you do a lot of damage or no?
Last time,
Yeah.
I've done
I mean, yeah,
18
sneak
plus
attack.
10, so I've done 28 points damage.
Well,
Okay. I will do
Come on, Alwyn, then. With a little
shatter.
That's your move, isn't it? Good, he pooped himself.
10. So I'm gonna just target this bastard here.
Okay.
She devil.
So you go,
So
you shatter the kelp
So-
area where.
Con 13.
Okay, so you go. You all see Silt like just
Come
flying
on,
everywhere,
come
pieces
on.
of kelp.
Come on. I want
She
it.
rolled an
8. I want a 3d8.
3d8.
This is the move that took out Brandon Z's big boy. I can't remember his name a lot of times.
5, 9,
13?
13.
13. You go. There is like a cloud of sand and everything and pieces of kelp that just float. And as it dissipates and lands, the person is kind of like floating and blood everywhere.
Is she made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal?
No.
Blood everywhere.
Blood everywhere.
Copper's missing.
But she appears to have been very much affected because she's just floating, drifting with blood,
Yeah.
surrounded by blood. Keth.
Bits missing.
Cool.
Is there, I mean, are there any foes in the vicinity still?
You look around and you only see that creature kind of like floating in the distance.
You mean this one here?
Yeah, kind of like drifting in the water.
Okay, I'm gonna dash 30 feet towards it.
Okay.
So 5, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. So you start going. Millie?
I gotta run forward. Can I see these guys? It's a long
They
way.
were 80 feet.
Make,
Maybe the visibility.
you'll
would
have to
be-
make a cell check to try and see because they are in their environment.
But then this guy.
Yeah, you can see that
I gotta
one.
shoot a ray of frost at that
Okay.
floating
Yeah.
corpse, which is disadvantage, I'm guessing.
Why?
Because they're prone.
No,
Either way, it's a 7. So
the-
7 plus 6, so
13. Yeah, that hits. So you go and crystallizes some of the blood that is all around it in a cloud.
no response. Or
No
anything, just-
response. They appear to be very much out. Genhorn,
What kind of creature is this? Like one of the merfolky kind of people?
Merfolk. Yeah.
I'm just gonna
They don't lie on the ground. They kind of like float when they die.
search him and see if he's got anything.
Okay. Well, they had this cool coral rapier. But apart from that, they wear no clothes. They appear to be savage-like.
Take his cool collar rapier then.
Okay, you take the cool coral rapier.
Gonna hang it in the bar.
Yep. It is now the turn of the priestess, which is super dead. So yeah, we are out to finish it.
I'm gonna grab their trident then.
Yeah, let's get rid of this shit.
That was a close one.
Silas, you're right.
Let's get the hell out of here. I'm breathing water, at least.
Well, hopefully, otherwise you'd be dead.
Yeah, it was a close call.
Yeah. Good work there, Nawithin.
Well, I did almost die.
Yeah, thanks.
I didn't know it was you who healed him. I just saw him like running towards him and suddenly him.
1d8 plus 3.
No, it's 2d6.
2d6 is good ones.
I'm gonna grab the other rapier.
The coral rapier.
Coral
Okay.
rapier sounds cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna go investigate this priest.
The priest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Let's do that, see if they have anything interesting.
and then 2 is not enough for me.
A full hit
You-
after all that.
You notice she has some kind of symbol, holy symbol, which appears to be the head of a fish that has been carved and painted over with some kind of pigment.
It's all bone.
It's all bone.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like maybe this big.
Is their trident just a regular trident? Like,
What?
their trident. So big grab that.
Yeah, she has a trident. It appears to be some regular trident.
There's anything else we can sell? We actually make quite a bit from them weapons, so
Yeah,
anything you can sell.
grab everything you can.
Must be quick before more come. We're in their territory. Let's get the hell out of here.
Which way did we come to get her?
Just go up.
How do you go
Up
up?
is good.
As you look up, the unicorn is about to reach the surface
Yes.
and then disappears.
He's got the right idea.
How did that
It was
come
only a
from? Did
minute.
you make that one appear?
No idea about that. Yeah, that was quite strange.
Where'd it go?
What the hell is a unicorn doing underwater anyway?
I don't know. Maybe it was a side effect of bringing. I don't know.
Have you been smoking that gnome's weed?
Have we all been smoking the nose weed? I mean,
Well, let's get out of here. I don't know if all this blood is going to attract other creatures. Yeah. I mean, I am going to start walking up the
Okay.
the hill, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's like a slight slope that goes to the breakwater, to the inner breakwater, and then from there you can just follow until the rocks
Okay.
until you come out.
Silas, come with me. You're right there. Can you
because you've
follow?
been dragged.
Yeah. Just gotta learn to not be hit so many times.
That's
Been knocked unconscious, I think, more times in the last few days than I have in years.
that's
Yeah, you
including
should
the
get
booze
your
or
head
without the booze?
Last night didn't help, but no, without fights.
You could try losing some weight.
Whatever happened to you, Millicent? You were flashing no matter of colours.
I mean, there was a lot going on. I was trying to do my magic and stuff like I do.
Have you ever done it before underwater?
Things were not going my way. I don't know what was going on. Half time it wasn't coming out. Half time there was two of them, and
Yeah, shame you couldn't make any hex explode like last time.
Did you see this one?
Not bad, not bad.
We could all do with a bit more practice underwater. But let's not turn anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't really foresee wanting to come under the water to fight merfolk very often. Unless you had some plans for an adventure underwater.
No, just talk to the dragon.
Okay.
Which we achieved.
Left. Well, we dealt with them all right. But imagine if we'd had a dragon just helping out. It would have been nothing.
Well, by the sounds of it, they've been attacking him already, and he's probably
How powerful are dragons? I've never fought a dragon before. But I know that I've fought many things.
on a power scale of like 1 to 100, probably like more than 1.
They can breathe fire, right? But that won't work underwater.
Even underwater,
I don't know.
I mean, not that I have no beef with this dragon. I'm just curious that he would be scared by these creatures.
If he didn't need to fight, I mean, I would have run away if I could run away. But they,
He probably knows there's more of the buggers.
Yeah.
Let's just go quick.
Yeah,
Let's go back to the inn and get our armor back and all
Yeah.
the things. So we're gonna head back to the inn.
Okay, so you start heading back, keeping an eye out on things. But everything's quiet. The area curiously devoid of fish, as I told you, as you go back to where also the seagulls have not crapped over the rocks. You climb out, you come out of the water. The clothes you went down with, you and Niall, they are like pretty torn from the hits with the coral rapiers and the bites and whatnot. You
just my pants, that is.
just receive a burst of radiant energy, so there's almost no visible
It's
damage.
like cleaner, isn't it? It's like a nice steam
it's
clean.
it latches onto your soul.
Why did he fall? Got nothing on you.
I don't know. Magic, I think. But
You tripped
Well,
in the water.
I suggest
I
we
did fall in the water as well.
Tripped in the water.
suggest we go inside somewhere with some fire and get our clothes dry.
We're going to the inn, right?
So you go, you reach the inn where you left all your gear.
Mm-hmm.
There is the woman there. Hey, looks at you all. What you been doing?
We went for a swim.
Mm,
Yeah, heard it was a nice thing to do.
going to be of a pickle there with the local fauna.
Yeah, some fish got a bit frisky.
Got a few interesting swords in exchange for it. Just take the rapier out.
Huh. Ooh. Merfolk made. Huh.
Any
Ran
good?
in with the fish folk.
Unfortunate, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
Good weight on it.
They're a bit brittle. They lose some of the coral every time they hit. You need to keep adding to it. So, but it is a good collector's item.
Nice.
Do you
So-
buy items here?
Not that.
What about a trident?
Hmm?
What about this trident?
Trident.
This is a half-naked man with a trident.
Yeah. I'll give you 5 shots for a trident.
5 shots for
Yeah.
a trident.
We should put it at the bar. Can we put it on the bar and against the wall with the sword?
I think I can do better. than
Yeah,
you.
I'm sure you can. I'm just telling
Yeah,
you what
no,
I'm
I
willing to
appreciate
give
it,
you.
yeah, but, you know, I'll
So-
say that.
What now then?
I think we should go back and get dry. It's cold. It's cold still, isn't it? Like freezing.
And after?
You're still under the effects of the potions, but you get starting to wear off slowly. You get the feeling that the moment it wears off, it's almost pretty much instant.
Is there a hearth?
hypothermia.
Is there a hearth in the inn?
The what? Sorry.
Hearth.
Hearth. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, we're right to warm up by the fire
Yeah.
for a bit.
Yeah, I guess. Do you
Let's
wanna?
let's get some food in.
Yeah, I'll prepare a stew for you. It's gonna be a 1 nib per
Alright.
stew.
Someone else get it. I'll have my common purse with me.
5 nibs.
Convenient me either.
So you start like drying
Yeah,
yourselves and by the heart, eat some of the food. It is simple, thick, fatty, but warming, hearty.
Well, that was informative.
I don't feel like we made good progress to move him on to the elf place.
We found out what we need to do.
Well, I think the sounds of it, once you get the crystal for him, he'd happily leave. So
Oh, you leave the whole area.
yeah, he's just going to go. He's just always interested in that crystal, which is fair
I
enough.
mean, yeah, the question is how we get into that boat or how we get into the bit under the boat.
Well, if you can get more of these potions from wherever it is that you got them from.
I'm not going back down in the water with the Merfolk
Yeah,
people.
I think the water's bad. You did almost die.
I mean, you know,
I mean, we want to find out what. I mean, we have suspicions, but we want to know more about Captain Zorg and its robots running around.
I
We
think
want
it's Zord.
Zord, no Zorg.
Sorry. And we want to know. Mr. Trench would like us to organize an appointment with him in exchange for information, and we also want to get these crystals for the dragon.
I think we could sink the ship. Like if it was in the water, then those Mer people, they'd like eat all the people on board,
That's true, but
and then the dragon would come get his crystals.
if
How
they're
do you
working with the
suggest we do that?
Bregenderth, we're just going to anchor the entire Bregenderth here in Waterdeep. And we'll be dead within the night.
Right.
Didn't the captain have something from our bar as well? Or am I getting confused?
Sorry.
Wasn't there something from the bar?
Yeah, we took that
Oh, okay.
little relief thing. From
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got that,
So, yeah, already. I mean, we could try to negotiate with the Captain Zord.
He's not going to want to give up this dragon's magical crystal, though, is he? Not for anything we can
not
offer.
really. And if he's really the one sowing, I mean, they are sowing chaos in the city. We know that for sure. That's what they do, breaking the earth.
Maybe, we know they're selling them to noble families. Maybe we use that as an angle. Go on behalf of the Ilbays. Act as if we're going to buy one. You set up a meeting. Meanwhile, I'll try and break in the bottom of the boat if we can get another one of those potions, see what we can do.
I don't think you'll be able to get in from the bottom.
If there's windows, there's a way in. You got to be able to get into it somehow.
But that would just mean instead of a window, it would be a hole.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, you can climb through the hole.
Yeah, but everything else goes through the hole.
You might be right, but it's worth a go. Better than not trying it.
I
So
think
what kind
we
of-
just need to get.
Maybe it's something I can detach from the bottom. We don't know how big it is. Maybe I can release it. It sinks to the bottom. Dragon picks it up from
So
there.
you probably release it from the inside of the boat, or inside of the thing.
Well,
There's probably some connection point.
Do we? I mean, if we get this detective to go to the meeting and we go along as his friend, or I don't know.
How is he going to?
Hang on a minute. If Mr. Trench is very interested in Captain Sword for whatever reason, perhaps if we tell them that we know there is this thing under the boat, he will be willing to exchange some information.
Yeah.
well,
He might have some ideas about how to set up a meeting.
I feel like if he wanted to set up a meeting with Zord, he would have done so already. There must be a reason why he hasn't. If he's interested.
True,
in them.
true. But at least if we tell him that, he'll say, "Oh, that's I don't know."
That's probably
That's a
information he doesn't know, and he may be willing to trade that for something else he does.
Totally. So maybe he doesn't know about the crystal and the dragon and the thing underneath, but he knows about something else because he is interested in the sword.
Like how to get in touch with his receptionist or something. And then we can make an appointment to go see him.
I think that's called a dick hand.
Excuse me. So we speak to him,
Yeah.
Mr. Trench.
We should get head there now then, I guess, now that our clothes are magically dry.
It's fire, it's not magic.
I need to go buy new clothes. These are all torn up.
Alright, let's get going then.
Okay.
It's gonna be a horrible walk, whatever.
Yeah. The potion wears off, and you realize that the potion was some kind of combination of cold resistance with water breathing. And you're now, suddenly you're like, I need my clothes, and you put on the armor and it just feels horrible, the metal, the pieces of metal that touch your skin. But after you dry yourself off, you manage to start making your way without at least being immediate risk of catching a cold.
No, just as a point of remembrance, because we were discussing this morning as to what to do, I was to go see my troubled sister. You guys had to pick up some things from the tower as well. You mentioned that lady wanted to see you back at noon.
Did she? I misplaced my notebook.
Oh yeah, you are going to pick up the DW emblems that would get you inside the
Ah!
tower.
She was
Tower,
nervous.
Yes. Very bad memory.
So,
Howard,
so
yes.
maybe she might know more as well about whatever this dragon is, and you can try and get some more of those potions. Maybe.
Yes, you were really adamant you were in the water.
And we can go clothes shopping.
I'll ask. Yes. Don't have my money though.
Well, you probably can't buy anything then.
Is it noon? Ish? that was the morning we did that.
You went there in the morning. You spent some time until
Oh,
you
less than an
located
hour
the
in the
place.
water.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
past noon.
We'll go to the tower. What are you doing? Where are you going?
Where are you guys going?
Well, I'm gonna join Salas, see his family.
Family affair.
And you're gonna go to the tower. I guess I'll just tag along then. That's alright. Yeah.
There was something else, but it escapes me.
Probably from that little nap you had on the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, it didn't do my head much good. It'll come to me, I'm sure.
You feeling alright? You feeling
Better
okay? Good.
now that we're out of that water, but strange times. Everything's connected. This dragon has something on board Zord's ship that we need to get onto. We don't know that that's not part of this whole piece of the puzzle. What if that turns out to be one of the eyes, for instance? Those crystals. He said that the power's diminished and it's been spread. How do we know that that is not the crystal eyes?
I think
We should have asked about that bloody fish thing that you read about. If he's living in the water.
Yeah, I don't maybe think that is a thing that I think it's maybe just the stone is the aboleth stone, but I don't know if there's actually an aboleth around. By the sounds of it, if he was, then it'd be pretty dangerous. But then again, people's memories have been taken, so whether the stone has the power to take memories, or I don't know.
But if the magic that the dragon has is to see from far away, could it be that they use it with the robots they've been selling to just spy on everyone else?
Oh, there's like some sort of surveillance. It's possible. Is that possible with magic?
I mean, if you can see things that you can't usually see using magic, then yeah, I guess so. I mean, I can do some weird things that you wouldn't think, like I did to that guy. I could see like his thoughts. I mean, if I can see that, then surely they can see.
Or what about your mountaintop guy? He could see things. Maybe they're trying to tap into whatever he's seeing.
That was a different kind of thing.
Yeah.
because
Maybe this magic lets them do what he does.
I think the dragon said it was more like things that are happening right now, only far away. So not things that can happen in the future or may happen.
Like a spyglass.
Yeah. They're the ones they use in the ships.
Maybe we could just get one of them.
Well, I guess we're gonna head off this way anyway. So
Oh yeah, that's
Okay,
the
bye.
tower.
yeah,
Well, see you back at the manor.
should look at the manor later.
Should we meet at outside trenches then, if you want to have words with him?
Well, we can meet at the
Just meet
manor.
at the manor and just
Yeah.
go back.
No.
Don't want to wait around in the corner
Otherwise we're
outside.
going to be waiting.
I like to look conspicuous.
I've noticed.
Check if Elgin's still alive.
Oh yeah.
How many drugs do you think he made today?
Okay,
We gotta start
So you
selling
three
them.
go to the Blacksmith Tower, and you choose to the manor or to your
Do our best.
to the best state. Okay. Do you want to take a quick break here? It's almost 8.
Yeah.
Are we ordering food or?
Yeah. Should try to some food.
How many things do you do?
And we keep going in a moment.
How's the light looking now? Oh, your side
Sorry
looks
for
better.
our echo.
Your side looks
echo.
better
Reverb.
Yeah, us.
now. Our side's dimmed
Keep a
up a
Carson
bit.
on Carson. Kirsten on that side.
Okay. See you soon.